Freelancing. Self-managed hours, no boss, and a client desiring specifically your work. Isn't it a dream? Whoa, you might be surprised to find that freelancing isn't so black and white. You can definitely make a living. Heck, some even thrive. But it's important to know a few things so you can be prepared when or if you decide to undertake this career path. I'll be speaking from an artist's perspective, but feel free to listen along if you are in a different field, because I'm sure some things will overlap. Now, on to the vid on freelance experiences. I want to start this video with whatever you're charging, charge more. If you're just starting out, you probably priced yourself ultra low, like lower than amateur rates low. If it takes you 5 hours and you charge $50 for it, that's $10 an hour. But wait, you also have taxes and Social Security, so it's actually $5 an hour. And yeah, that's pretty unsustainable. Now, on to some stories with some do's and don'ts. I remember one of my first clients was someone on DeviantArt, which introduces don't number 1. Don't look on DeviantArt. I know theoretically DeviantArt can have like gigs and jobs and stuff. They have a whole section for it on the forums, right? Don't look on DeviantArt. The type of clients you'll get there will be more than likely the bottom of the barrel. Bottom of the barrel. So I mean you can, but finding a decent gig that respects your time and skills is like finding a needle in a razor stack. Most people on DeviantArt are just tough to take seriously, or they're broke, meaning they can't pay you well for the work you'll be doing. I mean, I might as well have volunteered. This, of course, killed the hell out of my motivation, and later, while I applied to other gigs, I looked at my work that I did for them, and I thought, well, I can't really show this to anybody, which is completely counterproductive, because you will have a hard time getting other jobs without a fresh and well-crafted portfolio. So yeah, I guess another thing is to try and take jobs where you're excited about, or at least motivated with good pay. One of my recent clients had a pretty exciting idea. Now, he didn't pay the absolute most, but the project was interesting, so I wanted to be a part of it. And I actually did work I'm willing to show in my portfolio. Did work that I'm quite proud of and impressed at. Now, on the more negative side again, I loathe children's books. They are the worst. But the clients I've had for children's books were all awful. So maybe there's a good silver lining, just good children's book clients out there. I would recommend finding an agent that specializes in children's literature, or, a legit publisher. Maybe you'll have a much more enjoyable time doing that because they're much more professional, they're much more considerate, they pay better rates. Everything about them is just probably better. It won't be their first rodeo. But if you're independent, you're probably going to get a lot of people where it's their first rodeo. And they were definitely the types of clients that expected high quality images, endless revisions, and incredibly cheap rates. Which, of course, you can't have all three. They all believe they have the most amazing next idea, despite the extremely high failure rate of children's books in general. I'm sure if I worked with better clients, I'd be less against children's books, of course, but it's honestly a lot of work and often without adequate compensation. Everybody tends to think because it's for children, it's easy or can slide by with low quality and minimal effort. And that's just plain wrong. So please, vet your clients. Feel them out with some clear questions about budget, their expectations, and what is feasible. You've got to be able to distinguish a marketing agency with high-profile clients from Jerry down the street. I've also had clients bail mid-project and ghost me. But there were always signs. There's always signs. They always show the signs that they are willing to do that, or they're just not about taking the project seriously, or they don't know what they're getting into. Anyway, in any case, those are some of my freelance experiences. And yeah, there was a little bit of good and a little bit of bad, but hopefully some of these things can help guide you as you're trying to be independent yourself and distinguish what type of work you should be picking up. Honestly, at the end of the day, most times, clients who don't compensate you enough or who are too much trouble aren't worth the time. And I know it's easy to be desperate when nothing's coming in, but you could probably create more opportunity and more benefit by just working on your own thing than wasting time with a client who's just gonna underpay you. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.